Hello, my name is Dr. Moore, and I will cover the lesson Mental Workspace, Memory Organization. So I used to always think to myself, how did people actually remember things thousands of years ago before there were cell phones, computers, and all these other devices that we lean on nowadays? And actually, to be honest with you, when I grew up, cell phones weren't prevalent, and I remember that I could probably keep about 50 phone numbers in my mind, but now I probably only have 3. So all that to say is that there's techniques that people have developed over the course of thousands of years to really sharpen their memory where they can remember huge amounts of information. And what I believe is important as a student of science is that you're able to place information in your mind in a structured way where you can recall it later in context and be able to retain it for years and years and years to come. But it's going to require work. So this particular lesson goes through 3 different techniques. We all know about mnemonics, right? And then there's also acoustics, and there's this link system. And what this lesson will do, it will begin to train you to put some structure to your thinking in a way where you can link information that you're learning to itself and be able to recall it later. Now, I believe this is extremely important, especially in math, because math is one of those subjects where I believe you can trick yourself into thinking that you know more than you really know, because you could have a photographic memory and a good pattern recognition game, and then you just do a lot of problems and you're like, yeah, I can do these problems. But when I used to do math, one of the reasons or ways that I could prove to myself that I really understood the math was by doing word problems, right? Because if I took the last 4 or 5 chapters in your calculus book or your algebra book and I mixed, and all I gave you was word problems, and I mixed them all up and said, now do them, would you actually know what functions to use, right? If you didn't know that it's this chapter and I should be using the power rule or the quotient rule or Epithal's law or whatever that may be. But if you actually develop a way to link these functions in a very personal way, then you can then see different word problems and say, okay, I can apply this math concept in a way where I can win, and win accurately, problem solve, and keep it moving on that exam. So that's what's up, win.